Hello, everyone. In a surprising turn of events, Prince William's heartfelt plea for unity was reportedly met with cold resistance. Sources reveal that the future king urged King Charles and Camilla to honor Queen Elizabeth's final wish, only to be dismissed without consideration. What could be so shocking that it threatens to divide the royal family? A long-hidden secret, buried within the palace walls for generations, is on the verge of being revealed. One that could change everything. When Prince William made the bold choice to read Queen Elizabeth's will aloud, it was as if the very foundation of the monarchy shook. The revelations weren't just unexpected. They were earth-shattering, sending shockwaves through the royal household. For years, Buckingham Palace has kept the Queen's final wishes a closely guarded secret. But William's decision to unveil them has set off a royal firestorm. What could her will possibly contain that has rattled the monarchy to its core? Could this be the final, unexpected twist in her historic reign? Brace yourself. This isn't just another royal controversy. This is the kind of revelation that could reshape history and redefine the future of the monarchy. Reports suggest that King Charles and Camilla were left speechless, their reactions hinting at deep-rooted tensions within the royal family. Despite the monarchy's long-standing tradition of secrecy, this moment may have permanently altered its course. What exactly was hidden in Queen Elizabeth's final wishes? Insiders claim her will was far from an ordinary legal document. Many believe its directives have the power to change the very structure of the royal household. Some saw the reading as a disruptive shock, while others viewed it as a pivotal moment of truth. The contents of the will reportedly unsettled senior royals, forcing them to reconsider their roles and responsibilities. But rather than simply resisting change, they may now be recognizing the unique opportunity before them. One thing became clear as tensions rose and emotions ran high: Queen Elizabeth's final wishes would leave a lasting impact. The impact of this revelation reaches beyond the royal family. It shakes the very foundation of the monarchy. Reports suggest that Prince William made the bold decision to reveal Queen Elizabeth's will, not just as a formality, but as a statement of leadership. By taking this step, he demonstrated his readiness to embrace greater responsibility within the royal family. It was an emotional moment, with reports claiming that family members were brought to tears as they grasped the true significance of the Queen's final wishes. This was more than just the division of wealth and property. It was a vision for the monarchy's future. For decades, she was the unwavering symbol of the crown, and now her last intentions could shape what comes next. The contents of the will further highlighted William's rising prominence, solidifying his role as a leader for the next generation. However, his bold move came with consequences. Insiders suggest that revealing the will's secrets created tension within the family, as not everyone supported his decision. The question now is, what conflicts will this ignite within the royal household? With the royal family's unity at stake, what drove Prince William to take such a bold step? His decision to reveal Queen Elizabeth's will wasn't just about transparency. It signaled a shift in how the monarchy operates. Tradition clashed with modern expectations in this defining moment, leaving many to wonder how the royal institution would evolve. The will's contents were anything but ordinary. Royal assets usually follow a strict line of succession, but this time, things took an unexpected turn. One of the Queen's most cherished estates, Balmoral Castle, was reportedly divided in a way that broke from tradition. While some aspects remained unchanged, this redistribution was enough to shock the royal household and capture the attention of royal observers. According to insiders, Tensions grew as several family members received unexpected shares, stirring unease within the IE2 monarchy. But it wasn't just about property. Stunning details about the Queen's personal fortune, including her private art collection, added another layer of intrigue to an already dramatic revelation. The Queen's will not only revealed her private fortune, but also introduced an unexpected and emotionally charged distribution of her assets. Some of the most treasured items, including pieces of jewelry, were reportedly given to individuals who had never been publicly associated with them. This decision left some family members feeling betrayed, especially those who had believed they were personally promised certain heirlooms. This disagreement put Anne at odds with King Charles and Camilla, whose reactions were said to be filled with frustration and disbelief. Despite the tension, Anne remained steadfast in her commitment to honoring her mother's legacy. Reports suggest she took an active role in overseeing the handling of the Queen's equestrian-related possessions, a reflection of her dedication to preserving the values her mother held dear. Often dismissed as outdated for her traditional views, Anne's efforts raise a crucial question. Can she help bridge the growing divides within the family? Or will the disputes over the will deepen the rifts even further? With so much at stake, the future of the monarchy hangs in the balance. Princess Anne reportedly warned King Charles about the potential turmoil the will's revelations could bring. Her primary concern was the shifting balance of power within the family. The unexpected redistribution of assets and responsibilities, she feared, could weaken the monarchy's carefully maintained structure. This disagreement put Anne at odds with King Charles and Camilla, whose reactions were said to be filled with frustration and disbelief. Despite the tension, Anne remained steadfast in her commitment to honoring her mother's legacy. Reports suggest she took an active role in overseeing the handling of the Queen's equestrian-related possessions, a reflection of her dedication to preserving the values her mother held dear. Often dismissed as outdated for her traditional views, Anne's efforts raise a crucial question. Can she help bridge the growing divides within the family, or will the disputes over the will deepen the rifts even further? With so much at stake, the future of the monarchy hangs in the balance. Princess Anne has become a central figure in this unfolding royal drama, determined to uphold the Queen's final wishes. However, after the reading of the will, Queen Consort Camilla found herself at the center of controversy. Allegations surfaced that she had influenced the distribution of some of the Queen's most valuable possessions. One of the most disputed issues was the allocation of the Queen's jewelry collection. Reports suggest that certain pieces intended for Catherine, Princess of Wales, were reassigned, leaving Catherine feeling deeply disappointed. This sparked concerns about Camilla's influence over these decisions and added to the growing tensions within the family. The disputes didn't stop there. Rumors spread that some of the Queen's prized horses had been sold with Camilla's involvement. Given her responsibility for overseeing the family's equestrian interests, Princess Anne was reportedly outraged by this move. These controversies only deepened the fractures within the royal household, further complicating an already strained situation. Some viewed these actions as a disregard for the Queen's wishes. While Camilla has often been the subject of public scrutiny, the latest accusations have only brought her role within the royal household into sharper focus. Did she act out of self-interest, or were there other factors influencing her decisions? With no clear answers, speculation and debate continue to grow. Reports suggest that both King Charles and Camilla felt blindsided by the fallout from the will's reading. Some of the Queen's final wishes allegedly came as a shock, as they appeared to challenge their authority within the monarchy. One of the most controversial matters was the rumored sale of the Queen's prized horses, an act many believed went directly against her wishes. This decision not only angered Princess Anne, but also upset royal supporters who saw it as a sign of disrespect. Adding to the tension, Camilla's controversial decision to transition from queen consort to queen without following the traditional approval process sparked further outrage. This unauthorized move only deepened the divide within the royal family, with some believing it crossed a line. Now, the pressing question is whether these alleged betrayals will have lasting consequences for King Charles's reign. Can the family mend these growing tensions, or will the rifts continue to widen? With the monarchy at a crossroads, its future hangs in the balance. Beyond the internal conflict, the reading of Queen Elizabeth's will sparked intense public debate. Supporters and royal watchers quickly voiced their concerns, questioning whether the monarchy could remain united in the face of such turmoil. Prince Andrew also faced heavy criticism after reports suggested his inheritance had been significantly reduced due to his controversial past. Meanwhile, Camilla came under fire for allegedly influencing certain decisions, with many accusing her of overstepping her role. The public's reaction has only added to the uncertainty surrounding the monarchy's stability. The public's reaction has exposed the growing divide between the royal family and its supporters. Many are left wondering if the family can navigate these challenges without further damaging its reputation. As the fallout continues, pressure is mounting for the royals to resolve the scandals and present a united front. Will this moment serve as a turning point for the monarchy, or is it merely a temporary setback? How they handle these issues could shape public opinion for years to come. There is no doubt that the revelations in Queen Elizabeth's will marked a pivotal moment in the monarchy's history. For King Charles, it introduced new challenges in balancing tradition with modern expectations. For Prince William, it reinforced his status as the monarchy's future leader. The redistribution of wealth and responsibilities signaled a shift in the monarchy's power dynamics, with younger royals taking on more significant roles. However, these changes have also brought long-standing tensions to the surface, raising serious questions about the monarchy's future stability. The royal family now faces a critical moment in the institution's survival. Can they move beyond these divisions and adapt to a rapidly changing world, or will these revelations weaken the very foundation of the monarchy? There is no question that the Queen's final wishes have fundamentally changed the royal family, setting the stage for what could be a transformative period. As the dust settles following Prince William's dramatic reading of the will, the royal family is no longer just facing an internal crisis, but a full-blown existential one. If the Queen's intent was to bring the family together, it seems her wishes have done the opposite, deepening the divides and revealing weaknesses in their unity. However, amidst this turmoil, one figure stands unwavering: Prince William. His integrity and commitment to his duties remain rock solid. Let's be clear, the future king is not just stepping into his role. He is taking command, demonstrating that he is truly his grandmother's heir. While Charles and Camilla scramble to address the fallout, William has firmly established himself as a leader for the monarchy's future. As the royal family begins to recover from the shock of the will's revelations, Prince William's calm yet resolute leadership speaks volumes. Unlike Camilla, who is often seen as relentlessly striving for power to secure her son's place on the throne, William's vision for the monarchy is grounded in a deep respect for tradition, honor, and duty. Camilla's audacity in attempting to push her own agenda, potentially at the cost of the family's unity, contradicts the very values the monarchy is meant to uphold. After all, what could be more fitting for a woman whose actions often seem driven by her desire to use her marriage to Charles to advance her son's future? However, it's important not to place all the blame solely on Camilla. The truth is, the Queen's will was a ticking time bomb, one that even the most seasoned members of the royal family could not have foreseen. No one expected its contents to challenge the monarchy's structure, especially not at such a critical point in King Charles's reign. In fact, it's hard not to feel a certain sense of satisfaction at the unfolding drama and the unexpected consequences that have ensued. The irony is striking. Camilla, who worked tirelessly to secure her place by Charles's side, never imagined that her role as queen consort would be overshadowed by her own son's ambitions. The redistribution of the queen's assets, especially the controversial division of Balmoral Castle, was no minor issue. It was a direct challenge to the royal order, an unprecedented break from tradition that shook the family to its core. While Charles and Camilla may have seen this as their rightful reward for decades of service, or in Camilla's case, strategic positioning, they were swiftly reminded that the monarchy is not just about securing power, but about true leadership. The Queen, in her wisdom, knew exactly who was capable of leading. And here's the twist. It was Prince William's bold decision to reveal the will's contents that set him apart. Let's be honest, despite all of his years of experience, Charles was ill-prepared for the level of scrutiny and fallout that followed his mother's revelations. In contrast to Charles, who had everything to lose, William saw an opportunity to set a new course for the monarchy. And he took it. While Charles was paralyzed by tradition and the fear of upsetting the delicate hierarchy that had benefited him, William displayed a boldness that only true leaders possess. He stepped up when it mattered most, showing not only courage, but also integrity. Unlike Charles, who struggled to navigate his newfound responsibilities, William emerged as the clear leader of the royal family, and it's hard not to admire him for that. His decision to openly read the will was a powerful display of transparency. He didn't hide behind closed doors or try to spin a narrative to protect his image. Instead, he faced the family and the world head-on, knowing that doing the right thing might not win him popularity, but it would earn him something far more valuable: the respect of the monarchy and its people. As expected, Camilla's reaction to all of this was predictable. She was clearly shaken by the fallout. For Camilla, this moment wasn't about reckoning. It was about seizing an opportunity to gain even more. After all, hasn't that always been her way? Even with her newfound title as queen consort, it's clear she's still working to position her son, Tom, for the throne. Some may call it ambition. Others might call it greed. But Camilla's drive to push her own agenda and manipulate situations to her advantage has always been her trademark. The fact that she allegedly played a role in redistributing some of the Queen's most precious possessions, including jewelry meant for others, speaks volumes about her priorities. Take, for example, the reported sale of the Queen's beloved horses. Inheriting property is one thing, but profiting from it crosses a line. The Queen's horses were not just prized possessions, they were a symbol of her legacy, a testament to a life dedicated to serving her country. Yet in Camilla's world, what's a few more horses sold for the right price? Her level of opportunism is enough to make even the most seasoned royal watcher cringe. Amidst the chaos, it's clear where her focus lies. There is still hope for the monarchy, and it comes through Prince William. Even with all the challenges, his actions show he gets the bigger picture. This isn't just about who gets what. When the Queen's belongings are shared, it's about the monarchy's survival and relevance. By revealing the will's contents and refusing to play the games Camilla and Charles have been playing for years, William is proving he's a leader ready for both today and the future. His rise isn't just due to luck, it's because he's earned it. William has shown honesty, responsibility, and a deep commitment to following the Queen's vision. That's exactly what the monarchy needs right now. There's no need for secret deals or selfish moves. William isn't trying to climb higher by trickery or lies. He just wants to serve. And that's exactly what the royal family needs in this tough time. It's hard not to feel a bit satisfied seeing her scramble. For years, she bent the rules to fit her needs, using her marriage to Charles as a stepping stone to rise higher. But now, she's facing a tough reality. Her ambitions alone might not be enough to secure her place in the royal family's future. In the end, this isn't just about a will. It's about the future of the monarchy itself. William's decision to reveal. The Queen's final wishes has opened the door to a new chapter. The royal family may never be the same again. But one thing is certain. William, with his quiet strength, has proven himself to be the leader the monarchy desperately needs. As for Camilla, the path to the throne may be driven by ambition, but it isn't always as smooth as she'd like it to be. The whole drama surrounding Queen Elizabeth's will and the aftermath within the royal family is like a royal roller coaster. Looking back at everything that's happened, the difference between Prince William and the others is striking. Among the many remarkable figures around him, Camilla stands out with her bold ambition for power, reaching new and daring heights. Prince William, despite his few flaws, takes the role of the true hero in this story. He's not just another royal riding on his family's fame. William has always displayed a quiet strength that demands respect, and it's clear in how he dealt with the shocking details in the Queen's will. His sincerity shines brightly even in the toughest moments. In the most dramatic moments, when others might have played political games or let their egos take control, William stood firm, unwavering in his sense of duty. Above all, he remained committed to the values his grandmother instilled in him. His emotional decision to read the Queen's will aloud was undeniably bold. Some might have seen it as a self-serving move, perhaps even a strategic play to strengthen his standing within the family. Yet, what stood out most was his honesty and integrity. He didn't hide behind closed doors or try to manipulate the situation for personal gain. He could have followed the royal tradition of secrecy, where only a select few advisors knew the truth. Instead, he chose to lead by example. And let's be honest, he didn't have to. His future as king was already secure. But for William, it was never about solidifying his position. It was about doing what was right for his family, and, perhaps even more importantly, for the legacy they uphold, the monarchy itself. Now, contrast this with Camilla, whose every move seems driven by ambition and self-interest. When the contents of the Queen's will were revealed, her reaction spoke louder than words. While she tried to frame her actions as loyalty to tradition, the truth was undeniable. Camilla had always sought power. With Queen Elizabeth's passing, she saw an opportunity to solidify her influence and elevate her son, Tom. Her efforts to manipulate the redistribution of the Queen's assets, particularly the jewels and properties, highlighted the stark contrast between her and William. While William prioritized transparency, Camilla aimed for control. It's difficult not to feel a sense of unease when considering her relentless pursuit of power. She knew exactly what she was doing, whether it was her involvement in the sale of the Queen's horses or the alleged influence she wielded over the fate of priceless family jewels. This wasn't about honoring Queen Elizabeth's wishes. It was about reshaping the monarchy to serve her own interests. Most is how Camilla treats the monarchy like her own personal chessboard, moving pieces to suit her agenda. The Queen's legacy and the traditions upheld for generations seem to matter little unless they served her interests. Her involvement in controversial decisions paints a picture of someone who, even after all these years, has yet to embrace the role with decency or integrity. In stark contrast, William's actions reflect responsibility and respect. It's easy, to forget that he too is entangled in the same web of royal politics and family expectations. Yet, he never wavers in his commitment to doing what's right. While Camilla appears willing to climb to power at any cost, William seeks to strengthen the monarchy through service, not self-interest. His ability to stand by his convictions, even when facing opposition within his own family, reveals a level of maturity and wisdom beyond his years. For him, this isn't just about inheritance or jewels, it's about the future of the royal family. And that is something William seems to understand better than most. Stands in stark contrast to Camilla's constant scheming and manipulation. What's most striking about this entire debacle is how effortlessly William outshines her, without resorting to tactics or power plays. His quiet, steady leadership has always been his greatest strength, and moments like these reveal his true character. While Camilla seizes every opportunity to solidify her position, William uses his to bring stability and transparency to the monarchy. His decision to publicly share the Queen's will wasn't a strategic move, it was an act of leadership. He didn't have to do it, but he did because it was the right thing to do. In the end, this isn't just a story about royal family disputes or the fallout from Queen Elizabeth's will. It's a story about the difference between those who act out of self-interest and those who act out of duty. With his unwavering sense of honor, William continues to prove that he is the future of the monarchy. One defined by integrity and service isn't about securing power for himself. It's about preserving the values of the institution he will one day lead. In contrast, Camilla's relentless maneuvering shows just how far she's willing to go to hold on to power, regardless of the cost to the family or the monarchy. Moments like these make it crystal clear. Prince William is exactly the kind of leader the monarchy needs for the future. He's not perfect, but his integrity, dedication, and unwavering commitment to his values, even under immense pressure, are what will make him a great king. As for Camilla, her efforts to manipulate the system and position her son for greater influence can only go so far. The monarchy faces its challenges, but with leaders like William at the helm, there's still hope for its survival. If this royal drama had you on the edge of your seat, don't forget to like, comment with your thoughts, and subscribe for more exclusive updates on the monarchy's most explosive moments. Stay tuned. This story is far from over.